As the Lord liveth, and as thy soul liveth, I will not leave thee.
What do you say when your world shatters in seconds? When the miracle you prayed for suddenly slips from your hands? Let's journey deep into this biblical story of Prophet Elisha and the Shunammite woman. In 2 Kings chapter 4 verses 8, Elisha often passed through the town of Shunem, where a wealthy woman and her husband lived. In the quiet town of Shunem, a generous woman showed kindness to Prophet Elisha, offering him food, shelter, and a sacred space of rest. She asked for nothing, but heaven took notice. One day, Elisha visited the town. She showed him great hospitality. Prophet Elisha was moved by her generosity, wanting to bless her, sent his servant Gehazi to inquire from the Shunamite woman her needs. The woman has no son, and her husband is old. Elisha prophesied that she would have a son, even though her husband was old. She weeps, not out of joy, but disbelief. In 2 Kings 4:16, the prophecy came true. She conceived and bore a son. Years after, the boy suddenly cried out, my head, while in the field with his father. He was brought to the mother. That very child, the long-awaited miracle, sat on her lap until noon and then died. She went into the chambers of the prophet Elisha, where she had prepared for him any time he visits, and laid her dead son. Quickly she sent for a donkey from her husband and one of the servants. When asked if everything was okay, in the face of loss, she utters 3 words that defy logic: it is well. Not because the pain wasn't real, but because her faith was even more real. Without telling anyone the full truth, the woman saddled a donkey and rushed to Mount Carmel to find the prophet Elisha. When she got the prophet, she caught him by the feet, refusing to follow after the prophet's servant Gehazi. Elisha, persuaded, followed her home. Elisha prays once, twice, and then stretched his body over the child and sneezed on him 7 times. Life returns. Prophet Elisha handed the living child back to his mother. In a world that often demands evidence before belief, the Shunamite woman teaches us something radical. True faith doesn't wait for signs. It speaks life in the middle of loss. Her words, "It is well," weren't a denial of pain, but a declaration of trust in the one who could reverse it. This story isn't just about a miracle. It's about persistence in prayer, courage in crisis, and a faith that runs toward God instead of away. It reminds us that sometimes the promises we carry may falter, but if we place them in the hands of God, restoration is not only possible, it's inevitable. So wherever you are in your journey, whether you're holding a promise or watching one slip away, remember, faith speaks life, and faith makes room for resurrection. If this story moved your heart, imagine what more we'll uncover together. Subscribe to True Words Media, where every story speaks truth and every word brings life. Don't forget to like, share, and turn on the notification bell. God bless you.